Activities. Welcome back. In this module, we will dissect the elusive business activities. Choosing a business activity is simple. What makes it confusing is the sheer size of the options. At Meydan Free Zone, there are more than 3,000 business activity options. Our approach in this module would be to first understand the origin of business activities, which is ISIC. Then dive into the free zone activities. So, our session will consist of 1. What is ISIC? What is the story of ISIC? And how was it created? This should give us an appreciation of the enormity and diligence applied to create it. 2. Structure of ISIC. We will examine the organizational structure of thousands of activities and how it is converted into an intuitive and simple-to-use hierarchical architecture. 3. Activities in the free zone. Then we will review the free zone activities and notations. At the end of this module, hopefully, you will master the free zone activities list. You will be able to guide and decide which activity is best for which business objective. What is ISIC? ISIC stands for International Standard Industrial Classification. ISIC Rev 4 is a global standard developed by the United Nations to harmonize, measure, and compare economic activities among nations across the world. It was created based on field research, and its output employs the MESI method. Mutually exclusive and collectively exhaustive. It means, at the time of production, these were all known activities across the world. That is the collectively exhaustive part. The mutually exclusive part means there is no listing that is repeated twice. The last production was completed in 2008. It's a robust and mature system that many registrars globally adopt as the basis of its activities definition. Structure of ISIC. Imagine that we walked down the street of the city center and asked every business about their activities. We now have thousands of activities listed. We soon confront the daunting task of categorizing these activities. The Department of Economic and Social Affairs Statistics Division at the United Nations faced this, not for a single city but for the world. They had to devise a method to categorize all activities within an intuitive structure. Born the ISIC structure. ISIC is a hierarchical structure consisting of section. The section is represented by a letter, such as Section A, Agriculture, Forestry and Fishing, Section C, Manufacturing, Section F, Construction, Section I, Accommodation and Food Service Activities. The level below is a division. The division is represented by 2 digits, such as Division 55, Accommodation, and Division 56, Food Service. The next level below a division is a group. The group is represented by 3 digits, such as 551, Short-term accommodation. The next level of granularity is a class. The class is represented by 4 digits, such as 5621 Event catering. There is a level that further details the class, which is called a description. The description for event catering is. This class includes the provision of food services based on contractual arrangements with the customer at the location specified by the customer for a specific event. This class includes event catering. This class excludes manufacture of perishable food items for resale, C 1079, retail sale of perishable food items, C Division 47. To summarize, every business has an objective. This objective can be achieved by conducting certain activities. Once we are clear what are the potential activities that will be conducted by the business, we can select them from the activities list in 3 steps. First, we select the section and divisions. Second, we zoom in on a group and class. Third, consider the description, inclusion, and exclusion. Let's take an example of event catering. At the start, as stated previously, we need to define the objective of the business and potential activities. For simplicity, that discussion resulted in stating event catering. First, we will look at all the sections and divisions. We can quickly eliminate many sections, such as mining, manufacturing, and construction. We are left with few possibilities, such as Section I, accommodation and food service activities. Section I has 2 divisions, 55. Accommodation and 56. Food service. Second, we'll examine the group and class of food and beverages services. It's apparent now that Group 562 and Class 5621 are likely to be the correct choice for event catering. Third, let's inspect Class 5621 to see the description, inclusion, and exclusions. This quickly validates our activity selection. This structured methodology will help us define and guide to the right activity. Luckily, the free zone activity list is derived and utilizes the ISIC methods and principles. With practice, time, and experience, you will find yourself not required to reference ISIC or the free zone activities list. Activities in the free zone. If you understand how to use ISIC, then the free zone activity list would be a breeze, or go back to understand ISIC. Assuming we know ISIC, let's explore the free zone activity list. There are 14 notations. Most of these are self-explanatory, and some are part of system requirements. SN is the serial number. This is a rank number of activities, primarily used for system and reporting. Category is always business, required due to system architecture. Subcategory is the section name within ISIC. Group, 3 digits code of ISIC. Code, 6 digits code of a class and subclass. Activity name. This is the activity that will appear on the license. Activity is the Arabic translation of the activity name. Third party, the required activity approving authority. Let's clarify this notation. It's important to understand. Under its mandate, Meydan Free Zone is the registering authority of companies. Due to some activities requiring services to be rendered in the mainland, Meydan Free Zone has agreed to include them as a third-party approving authority. Some of these authorities ask to approve the activity for a specific company prior to issuing a license, and some ask to approve the activity for a specific company post-issuing a license. Hence pre and post. The NA notation means there are no third parties' activities approval requirements. AML. This means this activity must submit an anti-money laundering declaration as prescribed by the Ministry of Economy. ESR means this activity must submit an economic substance regulation declaration as prescribed by the Ministry of Economy. Let's conclude by reviewing key ideas discussed in this module. What is ISIC? ISIC is the international standard of industrial classification. Structure of ISIC. The hierarchical structure of ISIC contains section, division, group, class, and description. Activities in the free zone. Activities in the free zone follow the ISIC structure, and it has 14 notations. Activity lists can be mastered through practice. Don't be afraid to ask questions to clarify the objective of the company and the potential activities required. This is the basis of choosing the appropriate activity for the company. Download ISIC and the free zone activity list and try to apply the hierarchical architecture lens to view each activity. Soon you will be an expert.